and this is your daily tarot reading for Friday, the 27th of April, 2018. And I'm going to do what I have been doing for the last 2 days. 3 card readings for people subscribing for the bundle, and 1 card reading for the YouTube followers. So the message I got today before I even start pulling the cards, I'll just give you an intuitive message. I've been told that today people are not going to be feeling a bit off today, not feeling completely like themselves, especially people you will be in contact with. They're going to have, a lot of them will have an off day, and they're saying not to take anything personal. People are dealing with some old patterns that are kind of running through programs, and they can just, because of that, they're a bit off balance. And I also feel like it could just be also even things that happen in your past as well could come up today. People are a bit more triggered today. I guess that's the word to use. I see how that relates to this card here. The 7 of Cups, so not grounded. That's a good card to get, actually. That summed it up maybe better than anything. 7 of Hearts, that's 7 of Cups. They basically mean not grounded. Feeling not themselves. So when you're grounded, that means that that's when you are deeply connected to yourself. That's what grounded means. That means that you know where you know what is you and what is them. When you're not grounded, you pick up all these things from everybody and you start thinking it's your stuff. And other people do it too. So when you communicate with someone who's ungrounded, you can tell that they're a bit off, basically. And also people have also, because let's look at this way. If it was, for some of you, it will also show up reversed. And that means when people have been so stressed for so long that they haven't got anywhere to just turn off. Okay, we all need that time when we just turn off and we just daydream. We live on Daydream Island. It's important to do that. No one can be on all the time. It's too draining. And for some of you and the people you're going to meet today, they're going to just need to disconnect. And maybe they seem in a faraway place, and maybe you feel like they're not communicating to you properly, or you're not connecting with them properly, but they just need to be in this space today. And also for those who aren't grounded, just make sure that if you meet people who are very ungrounded, that that you don't pick that up and then you end up ungrounded as well. A grounding meditation can be very beneficial today. A quick way to do it if you feel ungrounded today is to just say, Creator of all that is, it is my command and my intent to be grounded in the highest and best way, with grace and ease. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. You don't have to do anything. It will happen automatically. So let's get some more information about 7 of Cups. It says choices here, and it can also be a lot of choices representing themselves, and hard to make a decision, hard to see how to make logical decisions. Maybe wanting to try things that maybe the outcome is not going to be great. So they just say just use common sense today. And even if you see people making bad decisions, in a gentle way, maybe just suggest another way of doing it. Because people today are going to be a bit floaty, they're saying. So. Okay, so if you've been following the daily readings, I always do a 10 card reading per card to get extra in depth. The bottom card is the Fool. Again, it has to do with wanting to be somewhere else, wanting to have a new beginning, wanting to be excited, enthusiastic, not wanting a lot of responsibilities today. a lot of the cards that I've been getting for the last 2 days are showing, or they're showing up again and again. So now straight away, this showed up yesterday too, Ace of Wands. It's about a new beginning. This card also showed up yesterday. The Magician in block position. The Magician means someone that you can't really trust when it comes to communication. Again, it's because of this energy here. So someone is communicating in maybe a bit strange ways, and you feel maybe they're even lying. But it could also be that they're just not grounded, and they're just wanting to escape today. Four of Wands, they say just be grounded today. Focus on your community. If you're going to work, then work is your community. If you're staying home, your family is your community. It can be an online community, wherever you feel like you're connecting with people. They suggest that you just focus on where you're happy today. This showed up yesterday too. Queen of Cups in childhood position. It means that the people watching this were very psychic as children, and if you want your psychic ability to keep evolving, you can actually allow that to happen gradually each day. It opens up about 11% each day. Not too much, because that could be very confronting, but you can allow it to happen around 11% a day increase. You can basically just take care of all it is. It's my intent and my command, and my intuition opens up in the highest and best, with grace and ease, in a way that brings me joy. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. A lot of these psychic abilities that you had were because you didn't have any filters or blocks, and that is just a program. You didn't think that you didn't think that it could be any other way. It was just a natural thing. Now, as adults, we often think, oh, that's not normal, or that's not natural, and we start blocking it. Eight of Swords in recent past, it means you've been confused, and that confusion could have shown up yesterday. This confusion card showed up in the block position, no, in the surprise position yesterday. So there would have been a surprising sort of either miscommunication or something that happened that you didn't expect, where you just started to think maybe this is, things have been where you maybe thought you knew what was going on, and you realized you don't actually know as much as what you did, and now you're not completely sure how to proceed. Someone could have acted out a little bit yesterday as well, made you more self-conscious and thinking, I have to tread carefully. So you're getting the Seven of Swords in the future. It means you want to get out of something, and that could have started yesterday. Wanted to get out of a situation where you just want to basically work more on your own and operate on your own. This card showed up as well yesterday, Queen of Swords. So assertiveness is good. Just make sure you don't become the woman scorned. There has been a complete turnaround as well in your energy, where you were very soft at one stage in your life, you now feel like you have to be much more firm, assertive. Maybe someone even took advantage of your kindness, and now you feel like you have to be very analytical. You have to be very strong with your boundaries, and this has to do with experiences that you have had. People in your life are going to bring out the best in you. Temperance card also speak of a strong guardian angel presence in your life at the moment. You have a lot of protection. Death card, that means that there is an ending coming, and I think that has to do with where you felt that you have to be very self-conscious, where you couldn't be yourself, seen in the Eight of Swords, and wanting to get out of that. So there is a situation you want to get out of. We're going to know more about that today. Six of Pentacles as final outcome card. So this actually describes this card. All of this card describes this card here, Seven of Cups, how it relates to you. So it's about, needing to be around people and situations where you can be getting back to more of a gentler, softer energy, where you can communicate with people who you can trust. I feel like there's been lies, deception, and miscommunication. Could be work related. It could just also be people in your life that you feel like it's hard sometimes to know what's going to happen. Like they're one way at one moment, and the next, and then there's someone else suddenly, and then you're tiptoeing around that energy. What they want is a grounding energy around people that are stable, and they say you are on the right path, but there are still some people that are causing a little bit of problems, that are acting inappropriately in some ways. And they're saying, especially with Six of Pentacles as a final card, this is a very giving card. So like, give to those who are worthy. There are plenty of people to give to, and a lot of them are very much in need and very much worthy of your kindness and your good heart. And then there are a lot of people who have exploitative energy. Remember, Seven of Cups? There's a lot of different options. Choose to give to those who are worthy, both in your friendships, in romance, in who you give your talents to and attention to. Give to those who are in need and who are worthy. Because some are also just being exploitative. So that was a daily card for you. And I want to continue with the next two cards for people who subscribes to the bundle. Bye!